This is part 2 of the key takeaways from the Conversation in Plants episode featuring Lynn. These tips are especially for content creators, aspiring content creators, and a bit small business owners. So without further ado, let's get into tip number 4. So the fourth takeaway from the Ngugi episode is to build a supportive network. Now she talks about how when she was building the LNN brand, she leaned on her friends, especially for financial support. And the key takeaway was when we're creating friends, we need to think about creating all weather friends. Now, a lot of our friends, or rather the friendships that we build, are usually circumstantial. You're friends because you went to the same college together, you're friends because it's a friend of a friend and then you became friends. And so it really brought in the aspect of being intentional with the relationships that we build and really thinking about that more, so that we are building friendships that are all weather friendships and not just friendships that are seasonal. Okay. The fifth tip was to define what wealth looks like for you, because wealth looks like different things to different people. For some people, wealth looks like living in the penthouse in Kilelashwa or Kilimani. For some other people, it's owning a ranch in Kajiado. For other people, it's owning a small farm in Nyeri. For other people, it's commercial farming in Laikipia. And so you have to define what wealth looks like for you. What does it look like when you have quote unquote arrived? And defining that for yourself is going to allow you to know when to exit, which is something that a lot of us never think about. A lot of people never think about the exit. We only ever think about the grind. And so really, having a conversation with yourself about what does wealth look like for me allows you to know when to exit. Now, the sixth takeaway from the Ngugi episode was focus on arriving alive. A lot of us do not consider our mental or physical health when we are in the middle of the grind. And so this tip really resonated with me. I'm very prone to burnout because I'm not very good at pacing myself. And so that tip really spoke to me personally. And I had to talk about it because I know that I'm in no way unique. And a lot of content creators, a lot of small business owners, we are not good at self pacing. We're not good at pacing ourselves. And so this tip had to be included to remind all content creators and aspiring content creators, focus on arriving alive. Focus on staying in the game. And you cannot stay in the game if you keep on burning out. That's it for this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section down below.